Hey guys, welcome to Players United, welcome to another video. And Barcelona 4, Dynamo Kyiv 0, and Barcelona are through to the next stage of the Champions League knockout stages. And we've done it. We have done it, we are qualified for the round 16 of the Champions League. Now it's all to play for that first place, which is important for Barcelona, not only to get a kind of better draw, but also to, you gain more money if you finish first in the group. So that's something that we need to make a priority. It should always be a priority, but especially more this year. Very good things from the team in the second half. In the first half, it was very boring from both teams in particular. This wasn't the Dynamo Kyiv side that we saw in the game at the Camp Nou. And Lupescu, the Dynamo Kyiv coach, I think would have been very, very disappointed at the performance of his players today. They were missing a few players here or there. Singakov wasn't available to be in the game today, but they had Cheparenko, Mikolenko, Braithwaite, pretty okay players, pretty decent players. And Barcelona ourselves, we had players that were outstanding today. Some very outstanding performances, even on our worst moments during the first half. These players were able to, give a good shift, do the role, and perform very well. And we also have performances that were very disappointing. But I don't want to be too critical today of any or most of the Barcelona players today, because some of the players had excuses that you can make excuses for that. You can make arguments that, okay, they were coming back from an injury. They haven't played for a while. They don't play very regularly. This is the first time that they've played this season, or a lot of things that you could say in their time. So this is not gonna be a video. I'm not gonna be too critical about them. But like I say, I'm not critical if it's a one-off thing. But if it's a thing that becomes a regular thing, then I'll start being critical. With that said, let's go ahead with lineups, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the game. Barcelona out to go with Marc Andre ter Stegen, Serginho Dest, Oscar Mingueza, Clement Lenglet, and Junior Firpo in defense. A double pivot of Carles Arena and Miralem Pjanic. In the number 10s, Coutinho down the left, Trincao down the right, Pedri down the middle, and up top, Martin Braithwaite. While Dynamo Kyiv up to go with Bushan in net, Karavayev in left back, Mikolenko at center back with Savami, and Ketsiora at right back. In midfield they had Shaparenko, Shepelev, Harmash, and Carlos de Pena. In the number 10 position they had Bujalski, and up top, Braithwaite. Alright, with that said, the first half, like I said, it was very boring. I thought it was a game for Coutinho. Obviously, when you see the starting 11, you think, okay, Coutinho, you need to be the leader of this team. There is no Messi, there is no Griezmann. Today, responsibilities are for you. Obviously, he recently came in from an injury. He has been training with the first team, but he only played half 30 minutes against Atletico Madrid. And I know that he hasn't been playing for a while. That said, Coutinho, I hope that this doesn't become a regular thing. But given his last game before the injury and how he's been playing since, criticism is going to start coming towards Coutinho. It just starts to become a regular thing because he's not participating enough. He's not taking the right decisions. He's deciding to dribble when he needs to pass, and he's passing when he needs to dribble. We need to see more Coutinho. And by the way, this 4-2-3-1, I don't believe in it. I don't want to be harsh on it. I think we need to go back to the 4-3-3. Overall, Koeman today, I think that he can be happy. Obviously, I think if he had a checklist before the game started, he pretty much achieved everything. He gave debuts to the players. He won the game. No one got injured. He was able to rotate. We are qualified to the next round. Overall, if there was a checklist, he would have probably checked off everything. But the criticism still has to come in. And my biggest criticism today is, why did Riqui Puig not start the game today? Why? That's my question to Koeman. Why? What is the difference between Riqui Puig and Pedri? Why has Riqui Puig done to not play? Yes, he played like half an hour today, but he should start it. Like, not only he should have been playing more before this game, but he should have started this game. And this is not an ideal game to start because you're playing with a lot of rotations at 4 degrees Celsius in Kiev, in Ukraine. Like, it wasn't ideal situations, but at least start a player. Like, if we concede a goal here or there, that's fine, you know. Anyways, outstanding players for me today. The best player of the game was From Dest. He was going that right hand side, coming with Trincao, dribbling, putting in crosses, like very effective. Today, Dest was very, very good, giving a lot of commitment, very good skills. And in that second half, he kind of shifted into a number 8 spot. He kind of did what he started being doing at Ajax, which was, you know, coming inside instead of taking a wing, and drive from the right side of center midfield. And he adopted kind of an 8 role, and it was very good. That's how he got his goal. His association with Trincao and then with Konrad de la Fuente was very, very nice. And for me, he was man of the match. Also, Mingueza today was, you know, he was good. He did a good job. He perfectly was able to fulfill at centre back. So these rumors of Ezequiel Garay or stuff like that, please don't. Like if you're gonna sign a centre back, I don't know. Like, if there's a way that you can bring back Todivo, that would not be bad, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Eddie Garcia, okay, fine. But if it's gonna be something that's not gonna be good for the future, don't bring anyone in. Like, trust in La Masia. This is the moment to trust in La Masia. Like, that you had a bad planification, a bad planning from the summer, that doesn't mean that we don't have like players to do. Like, is Mingueza gonna turn out to be the best centre back in the world? Probably not. Does he need to be? Not really. He needs to be a player that it's able to fulfill in this kind of games. That when you need him to rotate, you can have a perfectly usable player to rotate. Not everyone needs to be a Messi, Xavi, or Iniesta. We can have Minguezas. We can have Carles Arenas. We can have players that when they need to come in and give you a good shift and be able to rotate with players, they can do so. Firpo today was a bit inconsistent, but yet again, he hasn't played this season. Like, I believe this was his first game of the season, or if not his second game. So, with no dynamic of game time, there's not much that I can say there. Longley today was like sound. He made nearly no mistakes. He was very, very good. Pjanic was a bit, you know, like slow, a bit laggy in there, but I think it's gonna be. I hope he's gonna be fine. You know, I didn't see him as proactive. Aleñá was kind of doing a thing. Like, I mean, like I said, Aleñá and Riqui Puig, they can perfectly fulfill that role in that double pivot. Not that they're properly pivots, but you can play them there. In these kind of games, you can play them there. Like, no problem. Like, it's not like you're losing so much defensive prowess by Frenkie de Jong, by Busquets, by Pjanic, that you can't play these players in those positions. Pedri was, you know, getting very involved in the game, but overall was not like he wasn't the star of the game, but he did kind of okay. Trincao, again, he was fine. Hasn't played much. Like, of the new arrivals, he's probably the one that's been playing the least. So I would like to see more game time for Trincao. And Braithwaite today was good. You know, was good. I'm not gonna say that he was spectacular. Yes, he got 2 goals. He was good. And he did a good job. You know, sometimes we just need players that do the roles that are assigned to them and fulfill them to the best of their ability. And Braithwaite did that exactly. And I know what I'm about to say. It's gonna sound very, very rude, especially because Griezmann did score today. But Braithwaite, in the few minutes that he's played this season, has been infinitely better than Griezmann, which is not saying much because Griezmann this season has been horrendous. Like, he's been horrendous. And I think that, you know, if you are gonna keep Braithwaite, at least for the end of the season, use him. Like, I want to see Griezmann play less. Not that there was anything particularly wrong with Griezmann today, although there was anything particularly good either, other than the goal. But Braithwaite, he's sticking between the center backs. He's, moving in behind. Like he's doing something different, which is not to ask for the ball to feed and moving into space. Running in behind the defenses, which is very important for the way that we play. So with that said, I think that we are able to see some new players, some new faces. Konrad de la Fuente had his debut. We had Mingueza, who had his debut too. We had Mateus Fernandez, who had not even been presented before today. So overall, pretty good performances from the players. We got to see Oscar Mingueza. I think that I'm not sure if Araujo is gonna be available for our upcoming game in the weekend, but if he's not, I think Mingueza has proven that he's perfectly able to just rotate in and with a starting 11, with a strong starting 11, have only Mingueza be the only non-regular player, non-starting player. It should be fine. Should be fine to be able to carry the game. With that said and done, I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I'm recording this right after the game, but I'm gonna see if I'm able to upload it straight away. If not, it's gonna be a bit later on today. Anyways, guys, without saying that, guys, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.